to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Oh, he's got a chance. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They go right back to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Silva. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Setting up the screen. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Finding them. Down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because...
AEW done by live from the north side of Chicago, Illinois. Kyle Fletcher, master of Dorada, kicking the action off here tonight. And Fletcher in control of this exciting luchador, but don't because Dorada.
Defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. It's on target and complete. Chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Baldwin. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this.
Snags it on the right. It's a seam wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Using his legs, it's Silver. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. To the air, it's Wimsatt. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
That That's caught. It's Kelly. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's LeBoy. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got a man. It's LeBoy. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Right on the money. All out of space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And to throw it before he wanted.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. A little screen to the running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to beat them.
And the quarterback
second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll keep it himself. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing. Quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now adjusting. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, it's a 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good win.
appreciate it. Thank you. Those reactions, I still keep getting up and getting in there. But let's get some business, shall we? There's one question after all this. The first one being, did I come down and say this was it? No. From the second I stepped forth in AEW, he tried to make my life miserable. He told me what I could do with the idea of him and I teaming together. Then he got a guy from the championship said he was going to cripple me. He was going to come the father to my daughters. Get out of my reaction too. And then he hijacked my title match with Fox at Revolution, cashed in his Casino Drama contract, made it a three-way, and got choked out. Even though the Patriots told him it was a dumb idea, he didn't listen, and that's when everything started crumbling around him. And he did it because of jealousy. Now, you can see somebody else when the AEW heavyweight championship, you can see that. But you can see the ball back. I don't blame him. Just wait to see what everything did for what they did about it. I don't blame him. And here's the thing, Christian, I know you're watching somewhere. Hold them. What happened to all this was going to happen to you. When your ego is so inflated, you can't see it coming. So all you know now, all you know that somewhere, there's the day, there's one giant program out of Texas. But I won't hold my breath. So I can back it all in. Then talk about the podcast. 5 years ago, I got here, stepped foot in the wrestling ring again. 5 years ago, back. When I got there, there was a person who thought Paul would stand out, and he got. Because I knew I was getting pushed back to get rid of the and talked about, hey, imagine this one we're getting back to tomorrow, and when you see this, how many different companies we're talking about this? Then you fast forward, and you know, we can do this. And it's just going around the country, and they started fighting. They started saying that there is my center. There's more than the best place. That I somehow overcome back to 100%. I don't understand that logic. It doesn't make any sense. But what I've realized over the years with megalomaniacs, they don't want to look in the mirror. They're going to blame everybody else. 4 months away from it. On the set for 4 months. Now, that might not sound like a lot to all of us, but every time I get in here, this is the last time. I have been doing this for 32 years, and putting myself for 4 months. 4 months. So actually, I didn't come back to wrestling. I didn't come back to stop you from winning tag team championship. I came back for one thing, Antiana. And that is clear. That's
Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Use the play fake. Down to throw. taken down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Mattiato. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Blue Hens offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency in this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge...
Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to throw, it's Mattiato. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes a man miss. That's the 20. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. First and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Silver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. There he goes. He's at touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Doherty. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. he reeled off a long touchdown drive. The last
series is for you. Go Glass for your dream shower to life. Your shower, your way. Repair, replace, upgrade, or enhance. Go Glass is the one-stop shop for everything glass, friendly and fast. Your way match with 100.
They had a much better field position this time around. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
That's caught. It's LeBoy. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Blueheads come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Lots of running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They believe they can run right here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blueheads! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. At the 35, he's loose.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Spatiato. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. It's complete. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. but then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Smashes ahead. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback's throwing away from heat. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They take the lead with the 6.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep...
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Ernie on the Jets. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It leads to second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to convert this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. To throw, it's Vattiato. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's first and 10 from just inside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the catch. It's Hunt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just feeds the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board of that trip to the house.
Now, I'll times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. He uncorks one deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Battiato. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Doherty. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
On the ground, it's Silver. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. On the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the grab on the shovel. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out of the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll run it from the gun. The Blue Hens get the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Let's go! Let's go!
The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the 1st. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Here's the handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll try to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead. With the win today,
Let's
they're
go.
now eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
And